Vegas Baby 60. Going to screen share. Everybody on the break. George P at the bottom. David S at the top. Going to copy. Going to random. And we're going to hit random 7 times. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. George P at the bottom. Gary H at the top. Going to copy. We're going to paste in to our Vegas Baby spreadsheet. Let's make this real big so you can see it.
All right.
Gary H, last name starts with A, is coming out to you. Christopher S with B. Chris G, C. John P, D. Tiffany R, E. Glenn C, F. George P, G. Joey C, H. John P, I. George P, J. Joey C, K. George P, L, M. John P, N. Rosendo O. Chris G, P. Joey C, R. David S, S. Tiffany R, T. Rosendo U. Glenn C, V and W. Gary H, Y. George P with Z. So if you want to make a trade, go for it.
All right.
All right. So heck yeah, man. I'm ready to chop this thing up and see what the heck we get in this thing. Vegas, baby. All right. All right. So we got some Lisa Licados collectors out there.
Oh, yeah.
And Panini Black is coming up next. So here we go. The Ricky Williams Mini has a Steiner COA. That's a good one. Steiner's good. So, Rick, what you going to sell me that Ricky Williams Mini for, man? Katie Lohman, the letter L. This is George P. 5 points in fantasy breaks. Coming your way, Sid Wilder. That's Glenn C. You got 5 points. Fantasy breaks. Brooke Morales. George P. 5 points. Fantasy breaks. Ryan Shamrock. David S. 5 points. Fantasy breaks. Nicole Bennett. The letter B. Christopher S. Coming your way, 5 points. Fantasy breaks. April Scott. That's David S. Wow, 5 in fantasy breaks. Kayla Collins, the letter C, and that is Chris G. You got 5 in fantasy breaks, and we got a comp card. Lena Yada, 7 of 11. That's a letter Y. That's Gary H. with 5 points in fantasy breaks. Next up, Rachel Bernstein, the letter B. That's 8 of 11.
Wow.
Christopher S. with 5 points in fantasy breaks. Next up, Sandra Taylor, the letter T, and that's Tiffany R. 3 of 7. Tiffany R. coming your way. It's Kiss Card Auto. So 6 points in fantasy breaks, and it is a 180-point Sandra Taylor. Then we got a Cassandra Lynn Tamara Whitmer. So Glenn C. with W and George P. with L. It's 15 or 19 to 21. Cassandra Lynn just passed away in January, so this card probably has some kind of value to it. L and W. It's Glenn C. versus George P. So Glenn C., George P. going to random.
A lot of randoms tonight, buddy.
Oh, yeah. So here we go. Gonna hit random 7 times. Got the number 1 spot after 7 gets it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. George. So George, you got it, man. 5 points in fantasy breaks. George P. You got it. The person that passed away was Cassandra Lynch, a drug overdose. Her right there. Cassandra Lynn. So the Benchwarmer Treasure Chest product had gotten delayed by a few days because of that. So the Cassandra Lynn cards, I would think, would probably resell for a little bit higher since she passed away. That's my thinking. The Thundercat. So those breaks are always
I agree, sir.
Great to watch.
I concur.
So next up, man, we got Panini Black
All right.
coming up next. Panini Black.
Go Panini.
Let's get this on